Hello everyone and welcome back. The return of the Bungie Weekly Update is less than a week away, and with it, we can expect to get a preview of what's to come in the February update. I know we're not going to get anything huge, but I for one hope that at least we get a sneak peek of the upcoming live event, rumored to be called the Days of the Dawning. Now we have some time to kill until then, so I thought I'd revisit one of the hot topics in my patch 2.1 secrets video. In that video, I pointed out that a missing exotic blueprint appears in the kiosk when you purchase the Year 2 Mida multi-tool. Then we saw the invective for a split second, and I mentioned that it's probably just a weird bug. Then I gave my thoughts on what it all might mean. Many of you jumped into the comments giving your thoughts as to what the weapon could be, so I decided to give my thoughts on some of the leading theories that are out there. The first theory is that it's simply the spot left over for the Fate of All Fools from Year 1. The thing to remember is that while the gun is still in the Grimoire, it is officially not in the game. The reason I don't give this theory much credence is that if there's a Year 2 slot, there should also be a Year 1 slot, and there isn't. And if you think the gun is being released to everyone in Year 2, it turns out you're right, because the gun stat and its perks make up the Year 2 PlayStation exclusive scout rifle, the Jade Rabbit. Bungie has even gone as far as calling the exotic perk the Fate of All Fools. So unfortunately, it is most likely not the Fate of All Fools. The next leading theory is that it is an exotic version of the Fang of Iryu, a scout rifle attainable from the Crotus End raid. Despite my own hopes, it actually has the highest chance of being correct. This expansion is heavily hyped themed, and Bungie has already given us an exotic version of the sniper rifle from Crotus End, the Black Hammer, called the Black Spindle. Furthermore, Iryu the Deathsinger herself is actually in the Taken King. In the mission Last Rites, in the part where you need to sneak up to Crota's death ceremony, you can spot Iryu just hanging out amongst the normal enemies. In fact, there are two of them, which is kind of weird, but still interesting. In fact, there's a high chance that this mission may hold the key to unlocking the exotic Fang of Iryu. Unfortunately, she disappears before you can kill her by yourself, so it might be worth returning here with a full fire team next time Last Rites is on the Daily Heroic. The wildcard possibility, and the one that I hope is true, is that the weapon is an exotic version of the Vision of Confluence, the scout rifle that's attainable from the Vault of Glass raid. This follows the train of thought that Bungie is giving us an exotic version of some of the more beloved weapons from the raids of Year 1, i.e. the Black Spindle, and as the mystery exotic is in fact a scout rifle, that leaves us with the Vision of Confluence from the Vault of Glass. Now in the Taken King, we do return to the Vault of Glass via the mission Paradox, but it already has an alternate ending, so I'm not sure what other story mission could hold a secret ending, but it might be worth looking into. The next theory wasn't mentioned too much in the discussions, but it might just be an entirely new weapon altogether with no ties to any past weapons. This is probably the second most likely answer, but we don't really have a whole lot to go on. There aren't very many loose ends in the Taken King. The absolute only thing we have to go on is that it only shows up when you purchase the Year 2 Mida, which is still the most curious part of the whole thing. Which brings me to my next possibility, and that it is nothing at all. And no, that's not a cheeky gun name. I literally mean that it's nothing. It could be just a bug in the game that needs to get patched. It's not a very exciting answer, but the invective bug doesn't really bode too well for this little mystery. The last theory I'm mentioning just for the sake of being thorough, and that theory is that the gun is the Price of Exile, a community-made scout rifle. While this would be absolutely amazing, I don't think it's really realistic to think that the gun is the Price of Exile. Even if Bungie did decide to make a community-made gun, creating a brand new gun like that would take a long time. It would probably take months. There's the gun design, there's the testing, the balancing. It's just not something that's too realistic right now, but it is a really fun idea. Whatever the gun may be, I just love the idea that no one has figured it out and it's still a secret. I love little secret stuff like this, so Bungie has done me proud on this front. Have you found any curious loose ends or hints as to what this weapon could be? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Follow me on Twitter @FutureFoe, where I will soon be announcing the winner of the 3,000 subscriber contest. Thanks again to everyone who participated. There were a lot of great answers and it was really hard to pick just one. Drop a like if you can, and subscribe for more Destiny content. And I will see you all next time.